A while ago, I put up a poll on my YouTube community page as well as my Patron on which artist I should look at next for my artist showcase, and you guys responded in kind. It was between Jun, the guy that draws sexy women eating food, Goo Eyes, the guy that also draws sexy women doing sexy things with a bit of an edge, and finally Yoneyama Mai, the artist that draws absolutely beautiful work. Now, for the people that wanted me to look at the other artists, don't worry, I will look at them sooner than later, but for now you guys voted for Yoneyama Mai, so that will be the artist I'll be looking at today. As an artist, I just be on the interweb looking at stuff, whether it's gaming stuff, politics, anime, but art is probably like 70% of what's on my feed. Well, maybe 20% actually, since AI has been literally everywhere. Damn you Pinterest and how you've fallen from grace. What was once a bastion of reference material is now nothing but an infestation of AI images, and it sucks because to the untrained eye, this could look like, well, really good art, but it's not. Watch Sam Does Art's video if you want to know how I feel about the situation. Anyway, I can recall that a lot of artists that I follow to this day have been found from the grapevine of the internet. And if you can't already guess from the title, Yoneyama Mai was one of those artists. If you Google her name, you can find a multitude of wallpaper-worthy illustrations. So much so, you guys have no idea how long it took to find an image that would be the most appropriate for the thumbnail of this video. Quite honestly, I still don't think I'm satisfied with the thumbnail I chose, but by looking at a couple of her illustrations, you could just see and feel the amount of effort by looking at the details, the colors, and the compositions. And if you guys know me, you already know that I tend to not care that much for the anime art style unless there's a huge spin or a stylistic take on it. And yeah, I think she clears. If you are in the field of visual arts, you might hear someone say that you can't get that much movement or a sense of gesture if you just do close-up face shots. However, Yoneyama Mai spits in the face of that and still delivers so much dynamicism even with close-up face shots. Whether it's using the hair to guide the viewer's eyes all over the illustration, using crazy detailed lighting, or even using an interesting color palette, she finds ways to make the illustration so fun to look at. I like this illustration in particular. The lighting as well as the color palette is so crazy, but it's still so clear and readable. And as I said before, this is definitely desktop or phone background wallpaper worthy. And since she is an expert, she knows how to use a multitude of colors in a single piece without it looking to be very off, if you know what I mean. If you are a beginner, just have a set of warm earth tones like in this piece and you can still come out with a pretty good illustration. For example, in this illustration, it has these yellowish green colors. However, to give this color palette a bit more variety, there will be hints of red like this flare and the lights in the background. Think of it like 80-20 or 90-10 when it comes to having a color that's near the opposite end of the color wheel. Hell, there are some illustrations in which she doesn't even use color but instead keeps a grayscale, and in those cases she'll zoom out and show the full figure. Yoneyama Mai will even use the clothing as a means to make this illustration a whole lot more interesting, mixing straight lines with curved ones. Her skill in anatomy also helps too by really stretching and twisting the figure, and let's not forget her foreshortening, especially on this calf. It's like the line art is dancing. Sort of like animation, actually. If you think her single illustrations are amazing, then you haven't seen anything yet. She also does animations. Guys, stop what you're doing and go to her Instagram. You'll see a few of her posts in which she does amazing animations. Now, I don't know if she has a team of skilled individuals or she does this all by herself. Either way, this is some incredible work. If you want to see a full anime music video with her animation style, look up Colors by Hiroyuki Sawano. In this video, she works as the character designer and the animation director. I mean, just look at it. It literally screams her style. And you already know that when Hiroyuki Sawano is the composer for any anime, whether it's good or bad, 9 times out of 10, the soundtrack will be amazing. But outside of this, she has also worked on a variety of anime as either a key animator, director, or just providing illustrative work. And just as a side note, if you want any context as to how she got this good at being an animator, let's just say that she was also taught by Sushio. Yes, that Sushio, the guy that worked on Gurren Lagann, Kill la Kill, Little Witch Academia, and a whole bunch of good stuff. With that being the case, if you guys haven't already followed her, please go and follow her Instagram, her Twitter, and whatever else she's got. And if you really want to show your undying love and support, pick up her art book, I. I'm pretty sure you could get it through some online method like Amazon. Hell, even if you know nothing about this artist, the composition of this cover illustration alone is enough to captivate anyone that sees his art book. And the thing that sucks is that this illustration would have so been a good thumbnail for this video. If I haven't already used it as a thumbnail for my video unboxing the limited edition for this art book. If you were one of the lucky ones that was there when she dropped this art book, you would know that she also dropped a limited edition version. This version had a cardboard box covering as well as an acrylic dust sleeve with a few of her prints. This art book for me was about $500 and to this day it's one of the best art books I've ever bought. But this is where I'm gonna have to give you guys the bad news. I can't find this art book anywhere online. By the time of me writing the script, recording the audio, and editing this video, I can't even find an eBay listing selling this art book. I've seen art books that have been impossible to get, but that's usually due to time, but this book is still relatively new, I think. But hey, I guess that's what they call a limited edition. But if you don't care about the acrylic dust sleeve or the goodies inside, you can always get the basic art book, and you can find that on Amazon or literally anywhere you want to get it. And personally, I also think that the cover art in general is one of her best pieces ever. Well, it's between that and her cover for the Visions 2021 Illustrations art book. These are both 10 out of 10 illustrations. You can even find a video of her process on YouTube, and I just want to appreciate how you get the full process right from the beginning with her sketching all the way to the end with the final illustration. I feel that lately I don't see that often anymore. And yeah, if it wasn't already obvious, she's mainly a digital artist. I think you guys could already tell by just looking at her work, so if you like what you see, subscribe to her. And to me as well, and whatever social media outlet she has. And one final thing, you can find a documentary style video about her on YouTube, which goes over her artistic journey when she was a child, her getting to animation, and being a part of Studio Trigger and the whole 9 yards. I would really recommend that video if you want a deeper understanding of her and how far she has come. She is truly an artist that stands out from the rest. Thank you guys for watching this video. I feel like I'm starting this year off strong. I absolutely did not want to wait too long to upload this video. I'm always told that I need to upload content if I want to see tangible growth on this channel, and I cannot get that if I'm uploading a video once every 2 months. Call it a New Year's resolution or whatever, I'm gonna try to hold myself to it. Another thing is the poll I made. I'm actually pretty glad to see that a lot of people had voted. I like to see the engagement. I also uploaded that poll on my Patreon. Again, in the future, once I get more followers, more traction on my Patreon, more, members, I'm probably gonna do exclusive polls in which like paid members or certain tiers could, participate in the polls. Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm still reading the terrain. I'm still new at this game, relatively. So, yeah, I'm gonna do polls more often to see if I'm if you guys want to look at one artist over the other, and so on and so forth. Yeah, if you guys like the video, comments. I love the comments in the previous video of Do You Need to Be Japanese to Make Manga? The comments, I love them. I love the engagement. I love to see discourse, and I like how people are mostly civil in that comment section. So yeah, go ahead and comment and subscribe. Subscribing is cool. I love seeing the number go up. My goal is that I want to reach 20k before my birthday. It's probably honestly possible since my birthday's in July and the year just started, and I'm already at 18k, so this should be probably very easy. But yeah, I want to really make this year be the year that I go hard with my YouTube. So look forward to more videos coming your way. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.